Namaste, Shri Param Jyoti Amma Bhagavan Sharanam. Today's Atma Bhagavat Sakshatkara experience. I am so grateful because the whole time I have felt how the process is guided by the holiest will of Shri Param Jyoti Amma Bhagavan. I have been touched by their grace in so many ways, so many great miracles, and now the state which is beyond anything I could ever imagine. I am here because of the sacred love of Sri Amma Bhagavan, my Antriyamin. With your permission, I will share my process since the 74,000 Diksha Yagna. Since the very first Diksha Yagna, I received a wholesome state of peace, well being, natural and automatic connection to the divine that is not created by me, is inside me, created by Sri Paramjyoti Amma Bhagavan. I have entered a state where I live in no time, no judgment, immense fullness, joy without cause, and total wellness. My experience of time is many faceted and profound. Some of the teachings have become my reality because of this state. For example, things happen automatically. I experienced it one day when I had very little time to transfer planes in this airport. The top stressor in my adult life. The top stressor in my adult life was time management. I lived in a hurry and hurrying others. That day I surprised myself, walking calmly, looking at things I have seen for years as if it were the first time, enjoying even the simplest things. I don't quite know how to explain. I don't have to do anything for things to happen. In that airport, I was totally certain I had reached my destination. I was moving, but I did not have to do anything. I did not have to push. I did not have to run. I did not have to despair. I did not have to distress not to push ahead of people in my way. I no longer could feel they were there. I don't feel anyone is in my way. Every road feels and I move without so much as planning. It is a natural motion, the motion of life. I cannot emphasize enough how this teaching altered my consciousness permanently. I was seized by an unmovable state of peace that cannot be shaken. Even if I wanted to, I cannot interfere. I have become quiet and the hurry up reflex has vanished from me. Time does not control me. I also recently experienced the surrender to the teaching of this body is not my body. I was in Miami with a friend when I had a health event which put me at the door of death. We realized we couldn't get the resources to save my life. So I asked her to just please be with me and I surrendered to the will of my divine. The state of peace deepened to a point that I was not worried, even if I had to die. This was not my body because the sacred understanding. This is not my body became the sacred understanding. I experienced deep gratitude and love for this body and I went into a total surrender. I don't know how long it was, but at some point the crisis stopped and it was clear I would live. I observed everything silently, without judgment, no conflict, whether I live or die. I became a witness. Since then, I have lived experiencing reality as it is, in presence, without identifying with thought. I am that which observes from a place that is not the body, but it is not Maria Patricia. That which it observes has no name, no body, and no history. There are many things happening at the same time, gradually but unstoppably. The state feels like something that remakes your composition, and you become that, and it is permanent. I discovered I do not need to avoid or escape reality. I used to play music and disconnect into my own world, but now I look at people with their pets, at the trees, the light that filters through, the flowers that surprise me with their colors and shapes, the bodies moving, and it is all amazing. I've also realized joy without cause. When it's time to pray with request, I realize I have nothing to ask for. I feel the strong impulse to thank and thank and thank, to scream or to sing my gratitude. I have so much to thank my beloved Antriyamin, Sri Amma Bhagavan. I can even tell you I have experienced something like realization in God. Amma Bhagavan being here physically with me. This process is so magical for me. But there's also great things going on with my family as a result of them being in 74,000.